Hello everyone, this is Cimm. I am playing Realms today. This is the game that I mentioned during my Dark Sun Shattered Lands playthrough the other day, and I have to redo the first half of the audio because I accidentally had myself on mute. So let's see if I can make this bigger because otherwise I'm not going to be able to read this. So Realms was originally produced by Fantasoft in 1995 for the Macintosh, and it was ported over to the PC in 1999. Um, it's freeware, or excuse me, shareware rather, and that meant back in the day that you got a copy of it, then you had to pay to register it, and then you could use the full functionality of it. The Realmz Fantasoft website is still active, but it has been considered defunct since 2005. So I don't know if I can still register this or get the full functionality of the game, but I am super excited to see it again, even if I can't use it. And I don't even think I'll be able to get to that awesome point where I accidentally teleport into other people. Um, I have to change the way I record it um, because it is a windowed game. So let's see what I remember. So to register the game was $20, and the scenarios were $13 each. Oh, it was originally released in 1994. My bad. Um, and according to the website, as it stands now, it is $3 for every additional scenario. So let's see if I can create a character. You cannot read this at all. Wow. I mean, I recorded this in 780p, and it is not readable. I'm sorry for that. So, to create characters with higher than skill level 1, you would have to register the game, which I don't think I can do. So let's see, I'm creating a female sorcerer just to see if I remember how. I don't think I remember how. I mean, I played this basically 1 week every summer from 1994 to, let's see, my brother was married in 97, I think. Something like that. So once every year I had to relearn how to play the game because I never got further than the first scenario, which is the city of Bywater. Alright, so Fantasoft was founded by Sean Sayers, Peter Hagen, and Tim Phillips. And they also created some other awesome games, such as Peregrine, except that was cancelled, Spiderweb Software, which was Exile, Exile 2, Exile 3, Alien Attack, and those are just the names that I vaguely recognize. I cannot change any of these stats or skill levels. I can't even read them. I'm sorry, player character Kara. So the Fantasoft website still exists. The scenarios were created with Divinity, which was a Macintosh shareware platform, I guess. So there were player-created scenarios, which I assume still exist somewhere. Since my little player character is poop, we're just going to begin the adventure, which you can't. I'm sorry, you cannot read this. So we add everyone to the party. I remember Wormwood. I thought he was my thief, but it looks like he's my archer. Silver is my rogue. I have a priest and a crusader and a berserker that looks like a tauren, or not a tauren, a minotaur. A dark elf is the sorcerer. I can't read her name. So let's begin. Here we are in the city of Bywater. I am going to change the way I'm recording this, hopefully so that it's slightly more readable. Welcome to the city of Bywater. Realmz is a fantasy role-playing game. You have to register it. Registering is $20. Until then, you get sort of a preview with a very loose story or set of scenarios that you can play until you register it. Because the idea was to let you get a taste. It's basically a game demo until you register the game. So included free with the purchase of Realmz registration codes are the two scenarios, City of Bywater and Prelude to Pestilence. Scenarios may be downloaded from the download screen, registration codes purchased from the order screen. The email addresses, well, two of them are in AOL and one is at mac.com, so maybe that person still exists and receives things. I don't know. This site is currently under renovation. Expect delays and bad links. Right. I mean, I remember whenever I looked this up before that people had just basically said that the person who is maintaining everything said, screw it, I'm an accountant now, don't bother me with this nonsense. So, I know you can't really tell, but I'm a little adventurer riding a horse, and I'm going to every little house I see trying to find things, and I need to click the search function, which is the little hand. There we go. Now we can see what's going on. So I have Sindred, Wormwood, Midnight, Silver, Tristram, and Solestri. Solestri is a male dwarf priest, I guess? Maybe? You come upon a shocking scene. You spy a small group of town bullies attacking an old woman. It would seem they are after a dagger she is clutching to her chest. What a bad place for a dagger. Do you wish to intervene on her behalf? Yes. How? How do I do this? Please remember that I am still playing with this at regular size. I just made this super big for you guys. So the actual options are right under the priest Celestri's name, rescue the woman, back away, but I did not see that when I originally recorded this, so I don't. Trade, money, encounter, search. Search. The bullies do not have the stomach to fight and flee at your approach. The old woman scowls at you. Stay away, you can't have it. The dagger she is clutching is rather ornate and seems very likely to be magical in nature. What do you do? My options were take the dagger, bid her good day, but of course, again, I still did not see those. I clicked E for encounter. You young whelps, you shall rot in hell for your evil ways. Having lost the dagger, she shuffles away. And I had no idea how I accomplished that. There's a little bit dagger. Specialties unknown. And I guess the rogue got it. There we go. Now I'm cooking with portals. Just click that little search button so I could search every house I come across. You see I have a little fatigue bar and then X and Y coordinates. You have come to the town brothel. Perfume fills the air and covers any original odor that may have come from this former boarding house. A sign outside the building gives prices for various races and sexes. Okay. It appears to be well mannered and doing a lot of business. There is a steady stream of customers going in the front door and another going out the back. I don't know why they're just not using one doorway. I mean, if you go in, it's pretty obvious you're gonna be coming out. Oh, I did not actually want to come in here. I just wanted to. Well, I'll just be leaving. Bye. A seedy-looking group of gnomes are sitting at a vomit-stained table. They are swilling cheap grog from a clay jug. They seem more concerned with getting more than their share of wine and pay you no attention. Fun fact, grog is lime-infused rum and has nothing to do with wine. What does I want to do? Well, let's talk to him. Hey, buddies. You're unable to see any results. Okay, bye. Bye. I mean, now you can kind of tell that the thing I'm riding is a horse. You have entered the blacksmith shop. The smith is hard at work on repairing the bellows. His face is covered with soot except for clean streaks leading down each cheek. It would appear he has been crying. Oh no. What's wrong, Mr. Blacksmith?
Oh, hello. Good people, what can I do for you today?
You ask him with the where his apprentice is that he must stoop to fixing the bellows.
My son was slain several days ago in the barren mountains. We found his body defiled by the evil Gluck that lived there. I cannot get the king's men to rout out these foul vermin, and I do not have the gold to purchase retribution from mercenaries. All I have is a save screen. All I have is the sweat of my brow, and that buys little these days. You would seem to be of hardy stock.
Hey, you know it.
If you were to end these foul sulk to the pits that spawn them, I would be eternally grateful.
What does I do? And now I finally noticed the little things where the X and Y and the fatigue bar used to be. Wish him luck, Avenge son. I think I know what I'm gonna do. As soon as me in the past sees where those little buttons are. Is Tristram a... What is he? He's a crusader? I guess he's human? Come on, me. Catch up. Oh, it's 10:30 p.m. I didn't realize that. Avenge his son. The blacksmith hands you a map showing the location where they found his son's body. As you depart, he says,
Thank you, good people. Return when you have cleansed the land of these foul vermin, and we shall celebrate.
You gain a map. To view the map, use the map-notes in the menu, which is in an area of the screen that I am not currently recording. I'm not gonna do that. It's like way up there. You can't see it, I can't see it, so, yeah. I think I've already been to this house. Yeah. There's X and Y. And whenever I look at the maps, it'll tell me the X and Y coordinates. That's why it's important. Oh, I found the inventory. And people aren't wearing their clothes. Poor Celestri was running around without any hats, gloves, or pants. Why isn't he wearing pants? This item is not usable by your character. Well, I mean, he is a minotaur, I guess. You cannot wear any more items of this type. Okay. This is Silver the Rogue with a scimitar, blah blah blah. Can't wear any more items of this type because I'm already wearing leather armor. We'll use the slightly better leather armor. Perfect. Yes, yes. Now, since I'm using the unregistered version of the game, whenever I get into fights, I can break and drop my weapons. So I kinda want to keep them. I do have bows and arrows. I'm bothered that there are so many people who don't have pants on. Good old days when this was the cutting edge. Because you have to remember that, banking available. All wealth left in the pool will be banked. You enter a pleasant little shop that seems well stocked. The shopkeeper smiles and asks you to look around at his fine wares. To enter shops, click the button labeled shop in the bottom right of the game screen. There it is. So I'm gonna sell some stuff because I have no idea how much money I have because I didn't look at that. I should keep the sword because he might. Oh, he actually doesn't have a sword equipped. Oh. He can't use armor, I think. Gold 25, pool 25. I don't know. Why is there a pool and gold? Oh, I bet I could have done that. Oh well. Get some rope, because I'm sure I'll need it. I don't know how many arrows are included. And some extra food, because I know that they share food. There's money left in the pool. Sure. We're going to share it out. And as you see, the encumbrance does change their movement rate. Yeah. But it doesn't tell me how much gold they have. It tells me their load. They can carry 2,000 pounds, or perhaps kilograms. I'm not clear on what their unit of measurement is. And I cannot drag and drop to other characters. Alright. I'm gonna try this a few more times, because reasons. And I also can't seem to recombine them. A man approaches you and speaks in a hushed voice. Aides have told me of the arrival of an adventurous band. Hear my offer before you leave. He tells a story of an evil man who has a stable full of wild beastmen. A stable wild beastmen. The man asks you if you would eliminate the stable of beastmen for monetary compensation. He offers you 400 gold pieces if you kill the foul creatures. Do you agree? Sure. Seems legit. The man gives you a map showing the location of a hidden cave just outside the town walls. Good luck, friends. I shall see ye out and reward thee when your deed is done. Now, good day to you. You gain a map. To use the map, go to the map notes thingy. I'm not gonna do that. You have entered a rather fine tavern filled with only the best citizens of Bywater. Most of the tables are filled with patrons eating spiced potatoes and engaging in interesting discussions. You find yourself a table near the back. Eating spiced potatoes. You are standing in a tavern. Buy a round of drinks. Steve Steven says there is a rat cult near the glowing coal mine. I says he's crazy. That's what I say. Stephen and a few of his men are planning to set out and find that cult and put it to rest. I says I'll watch the women folk while y'all's gone. Slip the barkeep some gold and hope that he will give you some news. Approach the table of a seedy looking character. Ask the barmaid to tell you of any local news. Oh, I don't really know much, she smiles and points to the seedy looking man. Ask him. He's been telling me all kinds of stories all day. Okay, I'll do that thing.
What you want? Me no make trouble. Good king say me no have to leave.
His panic quickly subsides as it begins to dawn on his puny mind that you are not the king's men, and you are not here to kick him out of town.
Targ no go out of town. Targ being chased. You help Targ?
He grasps at your sleeve as he stands.
You go, no, me go with you. Tell big secret. We go see big iron box near lake and roar.
You see a steel point sprout from his chest. He pitches forward with a red feathered shaft growing from his back. As bile spews from his slack jaw, he thrusts a slip of paper into your grasp. You see his assassins at the bar, 3 very large orcs smiling a toothy grin and brandishing weapons. They're so subtle. You gain a map. To view the map, look at that thing. They make for the door in haste, yelling,
Targ, the thief has gotten his due. Any man who follows us shall join him in Hades.
Apparently, they do not see the slip of paper Targ gave you. Chase the orcs, play dumb, search Targ's body, wait around for the town guard. His body is filthy and unwashed. You find several copper coins that are all but worthless. In your haste to search him, you take less caution than is wise and prick yourself on a poison needle concealed in his sleeve. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Chase them, orcs. As you step out the door, you meet a hailstorm of arrows, those bastards. They seem to appear from nowhere and pin you down in the doorway. You are forced to retreat inside. By now, they have surely made it to safety. They had to stop and shoot back at us. I shall wait for the town guard. The town guard is quick to arrive. You explain your view of what happened. The guards prepare to leave with the body and begin to search for his assassins. The man in charge of the guard is known by the name of Hulker. Haj? No, we'll go with Hulker. He invites you to visit him at the guard's barracks. He hands you a paper. This will allow you to enter the castle annex so you may visit. I believe we have much in common. Good day. I'm doing that accent because it's easiest. Yay, even more pieces of paper. I would like to use the okay, tavern, blah blah blah. No, I want the inn. Where is the inn? Or can I leave?
Okay, bye.
want to leave. I don't want to keep doing this.
The way I see it, those trolls need to be taught a lesson. If the king won't take care of it, then the town council should. I'm telling you, someone better do something right quick. The people are afraid to leave town and travel the road at night.
Alright, I want to leave. That is what I want to do. Well, great. She's dead and I can't do anything. Can I camp? Um... 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 There's really... Okay, we're gonna... You arrived in Bywater just in time as a winter storm has covered the entire region with a thick blanket of snow. Is she dead? How do I know if she is dead? Um... We'll rest one more time if possible. Okay, we'll... I guess we're done. No! No, leave! Actually, heal. Go away. Oh, I should have never come here. How do... How do I leave? Great. Great, leave! No, quit! Gosh, darn it. Well... I'm screwed. I can't leave. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Good, let me leave. Oh my god. Well, that was a thing. I got stuck and I couldn't. So I can don't go to the inn, I guess, even though you kind of need to. I'm gonna call that for now. I still love the game. I still love the idea of the game. I fully admit that I do not have the patience to play the game anymore, or at least not while I'm recording anything. I'm going to try emailing the people at, well, the emails that are left on the Fantasoft website, and see if it's still even a thing. Because if it is, I would love to actually pay and register this thing, because I never got anywhere close to finishing it. I had it for like a week every summer. And every summer I had to relearn how to play it. So I want to do that. I really do want to finish playing this and play through the scenarios and get frustrated with it for being exactly what I remember. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.